Alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to order numbers from greatest to least when you have mixed numbers such as these. So remember, you guys need to make this chart with the original number. All these are the decimal equivalents that we're going to figure out. The new order, so when you write their places, and then the new order using the original number. So pause the video and copy down this chart. All right, so now that we created our chart, it says that we need to now make our decimal equivalent. So now that I have this fraction right here, remember when we change fractions to decimals, we need to divide. So I'm going to set up my division right here. Remember, 5 is the top dog, and the top dog goes inside the house. He kicks out the wimpy dog, and that's 4. Okay, so that's with 5/4. So then I'm going to do my division. 4 times 1 gives me 4 without going over 5. Then I subtract, I get 1. Remember, when I continue my division, I need to add a decimal and a 0. I need to bring down the 0 and bring the decimal up, okay? And then now I need to figure out how many times 4 can go into 10, and that is 2, okay? 4 times 2 is 8. I subtract, I get 2. And then I still need to continue my decimal up to 3 decimal places, depending if I still need to continue. So then I go about doing this. 4 can go into 25 times. 4 times 5 is 20. I subtract and I get 0. So the new decimal equivalent is 1.25. So I'm going to write that right here, 1.25 hundredths. Okay. Then I'm going to rewrite my 1.4 because I don't need to change it to a decimal. And then 1 and 1/8. So I have 1 whole and a little bit more. So again, I'm going to write my 1 whole, and I'm going to figure out that little bit more. So then again, I'm going to have to divide. 1 has to go in that house, 8 has to go outside. I need to add my decimal and a 0. I bring up my decimal. 8 can go into 1 0 times. And then I have to figure out how many times 8 can go into 10, and that is once. Okay, because 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16. So I subtract, I get 8, 10 minus 8. Again, that's going to give me 2, okay? Then I have to continue my division. I need to add a 0 to continue my division. 8 can go into 22 times, and that is 16. I subtract, and I get 4. Okay, because remember, I need to borrow here. My 2 becomes a 1. 10 minus 6 is 4. 1 minus 1 is 0. So because I still have this 4 left over, I need to go over 1 more 0 to bring down. 8 can go into 45 times. 8 times 5 is 40. I subtract, I get 0. So then that means the little bit more from the 1 and 1/8 is going to be 0.125 thousandths. So 125 thousandths. Okay. This one I rewrite 1.08, and then I'm going to use a different color for this percent. Remember, I need to use Dr. Pepper, so DP. Right now it's a percent and the decimal's in front, but I need to move it to the back, so I need to move it twice to the left. And so that means with the 2, I need to move 1, 2. So then I have a gap in front of the 2, and with that gap I'm going to fill with the 0, and then I'm going to write my 2, and I have a 0 at the back, so right here in the front. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to order them from greatest to least. Okay, so they want from greatest to least. Okay, so then I'm going to write the order of what I can find. So from what I know, since this one's 0, that is the smallest number, and I'm working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this one's in 5th place. That one for sure, but I need to find the biggest. Okay, so I'm going to compare all the numbers right here in the front. They're all 1, so they're all tied, so I need to move on to the second one. So I have a 2, a 4, a 1, and a 0. So the biggest one is this one, this 4, so I have 1.4. This is first. Then I know this one goes second, this one goes third, and this one goes fourth. Okay, then your new order, you're going to rewrite the numbers in the OG right here, and this is going from greatest to least down here. So then this one is 1.4. The next one is 5/4. Then I have 1 1/8, and then so on and so forth. So make sure you copy this